Hi everyone and welcome to the FF Salon at Money2020. My name is Emily Redding.
Hello, my name is Izhar Arieli.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm very much looking forward to this one. And we also have the fabulous Jose with us as well. We've had a little chat. We're going to cut your hair. We're going to take a little bit off. We're not doing a grade one all over, don't worry, but we're going to take some of it off a little bit.
Please do.
Fantastic.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah. Good. Right, let's start off by, why don't you just tell me a little bit about what you do and the company that you work for. Imagine if you're explaining it as if someone's been living under a rock and has no idea about the industry you're in.
Wow. So today I have a small boutique consultancy company that I give consulting for fintechs and bigger financial institutions, mainly about regulation, go-to-market, strategy. I was founder CEO for 13 years. So I actually built that and did hands-on jobs on fintech banking. So I just bring my experience and work with others to, make them better, I hope.
Wow. And so what was it like transitioning from founder and CEO to then running like something a little bit more smaller and a bit more niche?
And not taking decisions, right?
Yes.
So 13 years of taking decisions. So actually it was on one side a bit smooth because everything are things that I did already. I've been in marketing, I did sales, I did everything like that. So one side, but as a founder, I always hated consultants, right? They were sitting there and just telling you, do this, do that. And I decided not to do that. So I decided to be hands-on and actually bring and make things and actually deliver things and not just say. So it was on one side pretty hard just to make the decision, do that. And on the other side, it was pretty natural, just talking with people about things I know. So.
That's great. And do you think there's still a perception of consultants, especially within the finance and fintech space, that could be seemingly, like you said yourself, if you're a founder and CEO, sometimes you can find them coming in and telling a lot of things that you may not necessarily believe on or be very relevant.
Or never did.
Yes, right. Or never followed through on.
Yeah.
Do you think that is a perception still there? Is that one of the reasons why you became one? Do you wanted to kind of flip that on its head a bit?
Yeah. So you just said it really right. I think that this is one of the biggest illnesses of this industry, of consultancy, right? So there are people, young people, very bright, but they never touched anything. They never did anything. And in a lot of cases, they never lost something, right? They never failed. And I think that when you embrace failure and you actually learn from that, this is where you have the best, understanding of what you do not want to do.
Yes.
So I think that this is crucial. And another thing, what I see today in consultancy is that people are coming and just, selling, sorry for the words, but sheet loads of bullshit things, right?
Right, we're all adults here. Don't worry, say it.
Yeah, so on that perspective, I want to focus on what my client wants and what he needs right now and solve this and not just trying to push more and more work. When we finish, we're done. I will have enough work. That's not a problem. So
you come in, you deliver it, you actually say what you're going to do.
And do it.
And then you walk away.
Yeah.
Until they come back and they need something else. Because what you've done is fabulous, naturally. Okay, I like it.
Thank you.
So you talk about younger people maybe coming into this business and not really knowing or not understanding yet what it's like to fail and to learn from that. Can you talk me through maybe an example that you think that has happened that was quite maybe pivotal for you in your career?
Yeah. Actually, my last company, we just closed the company 3 months ago.
Oh my gosh, how did that feel?
Wow, that was hard.
That was
really hard.
It's like your baby.
Yeah. You just said it. It's it's really hard. And on one side, you're losing something that is so important to you. It's so precious. And on the other side, I earned so much, I gained so much. I'm sitting here right now. I closed the company.
Yeah.
There are people that do not sit here that have an incredible company.
Yeah.
And therefore, for me, it was, an eye-opening for what I did wrong. And on the other side, I think that it's very, very important to say, I failed, And I'm a great entrepreneur, at least I think I am. And I brought a lot of money, I sold to a lot of clients, I have all the experience and knowledge, and sometimes it doesn't work, it's timing, and so on and so forth. So for me, it was a very crucial moment to get out and say, this is what happened to me. And this is, I'm taking full responsibility and accountability about this, but this is what happened. And the reaction I got for this was incredible. I got about 1,500 messages, calls, people that came out of the closet and told me, listen, it happened to me 3 times, 4 times and more.
Yes.
And since then, it's something that I precious. So of course that next time I will succeed, I hope. But from that perspective, it's really important to also to say we failed. And when the months before failing, the months before we closed the company, I was looking on LinkedIn. Everybody's doing raises, everybody getting money, they're doing exits, and you sit there and you feel that you're the only one that fails. But if we look on the in the real world, 95% of startups fail. Yes. Where are they in LinkedIn, right?
Yes.
So this
Who's
is why
talking about that?
Yeah. So this is why I decided to go out and say that, right?
Really
to come to people and say it's okay.
Yeah.
Feel okay with yourselves.
Yeah.
And everything will come out.
Was it liberating when you did that?
It was really frightening.
Yeah, I bet.
And it was liberating. And I actually, I wrote it. And I went with my wife to a restaurant, left my phone.
Did you just let it simmer?
Yeah. And came back and it was like 25,000 people saw it. That was, and people calling me and messaging me and, offers, just offering jobs. And it was a hell of experience. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How are you getting on, Jose? How are we doing?
Yeah,
Do you think I should come and give you a hand?
Maybe in the next bit.
Thank you.
I'm not allowed yet. Let's chat. So diplomatically
Since we're not doing
swerved.
PC.
No, you can't
PC.
actually.
No, I'm Israeli. I cannot be PC.
That's great. Chat to me about your background.
So,
tell me, how did you get to become a founder and a CEO? How long have we got?
So before starting TenurX, which was one of the last company, I had another company called Scanovate, which was an identity management platform.
Okay.
So we managed identity for financial institutions. I know KYC, KYB, compliance is right now the big deal, but we did that 2015, 2014, 2016.
Gosh.
So that was a great thing to understand back at the day, because that's the future for today. So that was really nice. So I took a company from 3 people to around 70 people, expanded ARR like every year, 100% year over year. And that was an incredible experience as well. Before that, I was the BizDev director of a group of companies. Back in the day, I managed the BizDev of 16 companies and built for them 7 companies within that group. So building the infrastructure, handing it to someone else to actually operate. Got there while selling them 2 of my companies in 2013. I'm 39, so I had 13 companies. 9 was not my own, 4 was my own. I studied laws and business management to understand the rules of the world. I feel that since I was a kid, I understood that I would not work for someone. At least until now.
Yes, this was going to be my next question. Did you always want to be an entrepreneur? It sounds like you did.
I didn't know that I wanted, I just did that.
Yeah.
When I was in the army, and I'm an Israeli, so we do 3 years army, it was really difficult for me to actually get, someone else telling me what to do and obey. And I understood back at the day already that I do not want to be an officer. I do not want to continue in the army. I need to do, to decide for myself. And it doesn't matter where are you in the army, you're always someone deciding for you, right?
Very true.
So I just, when I finished the army, I just decided that I'm gonna learn the rules. So I did business management and laws in the same time and understood the rules and then playing in within them. So since 2010, I'm building companies.
I can see the styling gel has come out. Jose's very swiftly
How
managed
does it look?
It looks great. It looks really good. Yeah, I mean he is. I've been calling him a wizard with the
He's an
scissors
artist.
all week. Yeah, he's brilliant. He's really great. Are we nearly ready for the swivel?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn you around. You can have a little look.
Nice.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Thank you
Better.
so much.
Nice and groomed. Alrighty.
Thank you.
No problem.
Well, look, thank you so much for joining us today. That was
course.
such a fascinating conversation.
Thank
It was
you.
really great. Thank you for the time.
Of course, thank you.